Got a game here between LeBaked and nobody. Nothing. No one at all for the Ogre Kingdoms. I see a bloated corpse. What can the bloated corpse do? Probably nothing. All right, we have a Scurvy Dog in the Vanguard for the Vampire Coast. Then we have Animated Hulks backing up a Zombie Deckhand Frontline, one bloated corpse in the trees, a Zombie Pole Arm secondary line, a couple Bomber mobs to help take out Noblars, one Deck Gunner, and the Lamprey's Venge ROR Rotting Promethean Gunnery mobs. Count Noctilus is the Lord on top of his peg leg. Don't see it often, but it can be good. With the Invocation Heck and Drown Dead, plus his Wraith Storm. You know, for the Ogre Kingdoms, we have a Slaughtermaster, the Great Maw of Troll Guts, a Fire Belly with Burning Head, two Lead Belchers, a front line of Piggyback Riders, and Noblars mixed, two Noblar Slingers as well. They are very good against Vampire Coast units. Then a couple Mornfang Cavalry with great weapons. Well, one has great weapons, one doesn't. And more Ogre Bulls with dual weapons. That's about it. This is my problem generally with the Fire Belly. I acknowledge people say he's good because, you know, Burning Head goes burr and whatnot, but you have to pay so much for a Lord that I feel like your army just ends up looking really small. So I'm worried these Ogres are going to run out of gas quite quickly. Oop, we have flanking. Okay, nice. 3 Blood Vultures. That makes this army look a little more filled out. Deck Gunners doing great onto the Lead Belchers for now. Lead Belchers will not trade very effectively back onto the Deck Gunners, so the Vampire Coast is advantaged here. There's the Blood Vultures going to jump in and try and deal with this, but they might just get routing nice and early. They barely have any of that extra melee attack or leadership stacked up, which does make them a lot easier to rout. Wraith Storm is coming in for the Lead Belchers as Noctilus also fires back, and the Lead Belchers are trying to shoot at him. That's risky. We definitely have to kill those Deck Gunners first before we start getting distracted by Noctilus. Now I want to watch this bloated corpse to see how this goes. Flingers are shooting at the zombies behind the corpse. The corpse is going to get there, but unfortunately Noblars collide with him, and that is a huge loss for the Vampire Coast because a bloated corpse is worth 2 Noblars. So definitely a down trade there, as is the fate of most bloated corpses ever. Mornfang Cav and great weapons made a bit of a blob, but that could be a problem as they're tearing through animated hulks. I mean, you do have 2 halberd units moving in to saturate your feet and just stab the shit out of you. So the Mornfang Cav gonna have a bad time. They will need to be falling back as the Blood Vultures really do not want to give up on these Deck Gunners. They're still trying to save the last Lead Belchers that are still around. I mean, these guys still have 9 out of 16 models, even though their health is really low. 16 out of 16 over here. Oh, took a big shot from Noctilus. Doesn't look like they lost any more models. Yeah, they lost 2. Okay, cool. Bounce power is about 50-50. Ogre Kingdom's getting through that front line eventually. A lot of regular deckhand mobs are dead, but in come the flanking Scurvy Dogs that have been held back until this point. Charge forward, Piggyback Riders try and peel, but those Lead Belchers are so close to dead that they might just rout anyway. Lamprey's Venge still hanging back. There they go. They're going to get activated now. I imagine they killed some Blood Vultures that ran off the map or something. Invocation Heck to heal up Noctilus while he runs away as Ogre Bulls and Nobblars are trying to chase him down. Where are the Flingers? I think the Flingers are going to be important in this matchup. Somehow they both ended up on the same flank when they started out spread out, so I don't know how that happened. Scurvy Dog is getting pretty damaged. I would not hate for the Lead Belchers to turn around and finish them off so that those guys don't prove to be a nuisance later in the game. The big thing about Scurvy Dogs is their leadership is so low, you can usually just get them routing, and then that's that. Sorry, crumbling, not routing. Whatever. They have a hard time rallying, and their HP is so low, they'll generally die off quite quickly. So nice job from the Flingers getting them to start crumbling. Lamprey's Revenge and a bunch of summons. All the summons in the world holding back these Noblars and Ogre Bulls. The Slaughtermaster is just going to back up away from this and leave Noctilus on his own. He still has 3 Drowned Den summons and 1 of his Captain Roth's Moondials. Meanwhile, Mornfang Cav getting shot at by Noctilus and hit with a Wraith Storm. Should be a good amount of damage onto them and hopefully taking out models since the Ogre Kingdoms did bring Troll Guts, though. They've been spamming out Burning Heads, so I don't know how they're doing in Winds of Magic, to be honest. Yeah. And by spamming out Burning Heads, I saw one earlier, and then I saw somebody get the Kindle Flame passive while I was hovering over their unit card, so I know there's at least 2 Burning Heads out, which in a 4-minute game is a lot of your Winds of Magic, so it's not nothing. Blood Vultures harassing Noctilus, trying to hurt his pretty piss poor melee stats, but I mean, they are just flying little crows, so he can definitely handle those. His poor melee stats, not non-existent. Ogre Kingdoms do have the capture point. This is Conquest, and there's a zombie deckhand mob that's not a summon wandering off into the ether. With only 22 speed, every step they take is like another 5 minutes. It's going to take them to get back to the real fight, so looking a little risky for how far out they are. We do have some zombie summons that were fading away. So some of these unit cards were pretty fraudulent. We can see now we all have real pole arms, obviously a real Lampert's Revenge and Noctilus. And this is pretty bad. Slaughtermaster somehow got wildly overextended and now is just fighting Lampert's Revenge in melee. He will die very quickly from this as Lead Belchers try and kill the animated Hulks, but the Lead Belchers need to be shooting at Lampert's Revenge. The Flingers can be shooting at the animated Hulks, but you need that armor piercing focused on the Lampreys. And the Slaughtermaster needs to back off. He keeps just going deeper and deeper into a losing fight. Bro, just leave, dude! Okay, all right, if he dies, I don't feel bad for him anymore. Previously, it's like, oh man, nice catch by the Vampire Coast, but this isn't even a catch anymore. He's just, you plopped down on a silver platter, ordered 50 Noblars to throw him on a table and put him in front of Noctilus and like handed him a fork and a knife. Eat me. Chomp me up, daddy. What we're doing. Maybe you could argue he's trying to bait the Lead Belchers to like shoot this thing that's clumped up. You can even see the Lead Belchers firing in. It's doing pretty whatever damage, and the Slaughtermaster took a quarter of his HP in that time. I don't like it. I don't like it. Last of the pole arms in the front line are dying off. Animated Hulks are also going to die soon. And then Ogre Kingdoms have the point. Noctilus is falling back and back and back. I do worry about this because you're kind of taking some unnecessary risks. You have the victory point. The enemy is just sitting back here. If Noctilus wants to pull further away from the point, you should bring your forces back and just defend the point. If he wants to come back and range, your Lead Belchers and Flingers will be there to punish him. He only has 10 shots left, and while that is something, it's not like the end of the world. Wow, nice friendly fire there, Noctilus. But I am worried the Mournfang Cav are going to do something stupid and then just get routed straight off the map here, and that's pretty atrocious. Because they're not immune to psychology, so Noctilus could offer terror, and their leadership's already low, and this is before they get into a fight and start, like, taking damage. Okay, I don't want to be a dick, but are they intentionally pathing just to fly off the map? What? Why did you put them specifically here and then stop? What was this? Nah, not like this. They're trying to get away. Not gonna tear out. Okay, thankfully. Okay, whew. I thought they were just gonna route off the map there. I was like, nope, not happening. Not today. That is a summon. It's pretty fake. The Lampert's Revenge shooting the Mournfang Cav. And the Firebelly uses his little breath attack on the Lampert's Revenge, does like no damage. The Slaughtermaster's getting a good trade on Noctilus. This is fine. I'm kind of shocked Lampert's Revenge haven't just surrounded and killed that guy, as they kind of set up they were going to do a billion years ago. Noctilus still has 3 summons total, 2 from Winds of Magic, 1 from his item. And the Lead Belchers are trying to shoot at Noctilus. Why is this Slaughtermaster so far ahead of the rest of his forces? Like, the Lampert's Revenge are just going to kill him. Noctilus throws down another summon. Lampert's Revenge have a full surround on the Slaughtermaster. Once again, the Mournfang Cav just hugging the white line like, please route me off the edge of the map. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Just attack from this angle. So when you route, you go that way. Attack from this angle. So when you route, you go that way. Ugh. This is so unnecessarily risky. As they do get a Troll Guts, try and heal them up, but then they tear her out, and guess where they're gonna fucking go? Right off the map! I hate this. I hate this so much. And now the Slaughtermaster is They didn't even naturally route. They terror routed off the battlefield, and the Slaughtermaster is dead. And what are we doing? You have the point. Why are you groping? Yes. Why are you grouping up your low leadership ass faction right next to the white line fighting the undead? They're never gonna rout, and all of them cause fear. Why are we throwing our lord to his fucking death into the Lampert's Revenge for no reason? And just because the Lampert's Revenge let you get away with it for like 3 minutes straight doesn't mean they can't turn around at any moment and, oh yeah, instantly kill your ass like they finally did. What are we doing, ogres? As the Firebellies now wandered into zombie pyro deckhands mobs, Lead Belchers are getting lit up by Noctilus. Noctilus is down to 3 shots left as Blood Vultures hang out, and they terror out as well. These ones are terrified. So they also terror outed off the map at some point. Now we just have a couple of their models stuck on the battlefield, but they are gone. Flinga's back in range of Noctilus. That's fine. They do a lot of good damage to Noctilus there, as Lampert's Revenge are still full HP. We have Ogre Bulls, Noblars, Piggyback Riders, everybody piling in to try and deal with Lampert's Revenge. The Troll Guts caster is back. Noctilus's heal cap is in sight. He did throw out another summon, so he has 1 left somewhere. It's the Captain Roth's Moondial, as he returns fire against Lead Belchers with his last 2 shots. We still have a Troll Guts caster. We have a Firebelly who is trying to do another breath attack. Does he friendly fire all of his own Noblars? No. Okay, that was a good breath attack. There we go. Noctilus uses his last voluntary summon. I still believe he has a summon when he gets low enough. Abandon ship. Yeah, so he has one more summon when he takes enough damage. The summons and Lamper's Revenge are going after the Flingers, who were getting a lot of good damage out. Lamper's Revenge have actually taken significant damage. No, 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 no! Don't just chuck the Slaughtermaster back into his death! Please! There are zombies back there he could go farm for free if you really want to get his extra ingredients. If you really want to get his Blood Cleaver, just go farm random zombies. Don't run straight into the last thing on this map that can actually kill your ass as piggyback riders tear out off the map, because, oh yeah, we chased the undead to the corner of the fucking map! You have the point! You don't need to be here! You don't need to be here! God damn it! I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Those two summons are fake. They're both gonna fade. I don't know when. I don't care. Army loss is happening. That is snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not like the undead were hopelessly out of the game and the Ogre Kingdoms threw like conceded defeat when they were about to army loss the enemy. It wasn't that bad. I'm just very frustrated. Just very frustrated. Yeah. And normally I wouldn't upload this kind of thing, but two things. One, I thought the rant was kind of funny, so I think I am going to upload it. After he started making mistakes, in the middle of my cast, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, do I upload this? I might just want to scrap it, but there's two things. One, the rant was kind of funny, and we don't show a lot of big mistakes like that. Two, the guy literally has no name, so I can't... That is actually a big factor, is sometimes, like, I don't want to just put up a replay where I flame somebody, because then if you see them, you'll laugh at them, but there are, like, tons of people out there who have no name. So whoever this is, they might know it's them, but no one else is gonna know who it is. So sure, whatever. I guess I'll upload it. It was kind of funny. What the fuck, guys? You can't do that. You can't mismanage your late game that poorly. Fuck. Ugh. Oh god. All right, for LeBaked, I mean, Lamper's Revenge did great. They always do, which is why you should avoid them if you're Lord. Just wants to wander up and die to something. Polearms did fine. Noctilus did fine. Deck Gunners got shut down. The Bloated Corpse was pretty haha funny, but generally very hard to use because, like I said, you have to find a unit that's more expensive than it and is slower than it and is not going to get shot and it's not going to get hit by a single entity once and it just blows up. But it killed 109 Noblars and it got a third of its value back. On the other side, the double casters of the Ogre Kingdoms really just limits how wide your army can be, and you can see neither of them really got out amazing spell casts. Like the Troll Guts caster didn't get out amazing amounts of Troll Guts, he didn't heal cap any of his Mournfangs, while the Firebelly got 351 value from 2 or 3 Burning Heads on random undead troops. It's like, this just isn't working out. If you go with a Firebelly, you need to go with a melee Lord for the Ogres, and I personally think all of the melee Lords are kind of ass. Some Ogres players like Flying Taco, who is better than me, I'm trying to be fair here. Flying Taco is way better than me at Ogres, and he really likes some of the melee Lords, so, you know, take what you can get there. But I do think double caster is just a waste of your money, because Ogre Lords are not cheap. Noblars did pretty well. Piggyback Riders did pretty well. Ogre Bulls did fine. Flingas did amazing. Lead Belchers, the one that survived, actually got a ton of value out. It's a really good job there. Mournfang Cav generally kind of suck and die, and the Blood Vultures did fine. GG.
Subscribe, yes, yes.